You may not believe. You may think it's not real.
Is anybody there? What could be haunting this place?
Do spirits really exist? Use your voice and communicate to us.
I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean.
Uncover the truth
On the Ghost Dimension channel.
Thanks, Fresh. Like I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached, I swear. Yeah, I muted it because, you know, the flock likes to put their 2 cents in. Sorry about that. And as I was saying, unless you could read my lips, I don't know. I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope you're all coping with the weather no matter where you're at. Yesterday I had, it was 90, it got up to 94 degrees, very, very humid. And right now we're sitting at 62 degrees and it's a little chilly and it's gloomy. So yeah, I don't know. We've probably pissed off Mother Nature so bad and Mother Earth that this is their way of kind of getting back at humans. But it's a little crazy. So, okay. Hi, Kara. How are you? I hope you're well. Hi, Chloe. Yeah, I know. You know, Chloe, sometimes, Kimberly, all you guys, sometimes a little slow. You know, it's just one of those days today. I will tell you, I'm on a little early today, and I'll probably go till a little bit after 3:30, just because. What time? Oh yeah, no, I'm right. Right? Yep, it's going on 2:30. I got an appointment I got to keep at 4 with somebody, so I thought, yeah, it's going a little early. I know you guys don't mind me going early. Hi, Sue, Fresh, Marianne, how are you? Jessica, how are you? I will give you a card. I'll start with you today. How about that? I will start with you. All right, let's see what I got. Ooh, you can smell the rain coming in. Ooh, I love that. We need rain so bad. We are in such a drought across the United States, no matter where you go. It's either heat or drought, right? Drought because we just haven't had a lot of snow or ice or any of that stuff. It's just been a lot for everybody. Fires everywhere, even up in Canada, they've got fires. We've had fires here in Michigan, out on the West Coast, they've got fires going all the time. Yeah, we really need rain. But rain that comes down nice and gentle, because our earth is so hard from the lack of moisture that the water just sits on top, and that's not good either. All right, Jessica, let's see what I can get for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, Moo, I hear you. Moo Moo's back there, just came in to say hi. You can see her back there. All right, so your card today, Miss Jessica, is the moose. All right, so moose are solitary animals for the most part. The cows have babies, and then that's the only thing that they'll have with them for like the first couple years, 2-3 years, sometimes 3, that they take with them. So they're in a very small group. They don't go around in herds, and they are extremely territorial. And this is what I'm hearing for you right now. Okay. Yep. Okay, so there's something that's coming in and it's encroaching your space, like it's getting too close for comfort. And I want to say that what they're showing me is they're showing me someone bickering in the background, and it's like getting closer to you. So you're not quite involved with it yet, but it's getting closer and closer to you. Like they want to reach in and pull you into whatever's going on. And it's kind of like you'll have to choose who, right? The one on the left or the one on the right, and they're trying to stick you in the middle of it to prove to each other who's right and who's wrong. And what I'm seeing is like you don't want to do that. Don't step into their like drama arena is what they just called it. Let them figure it out themselves. It doesn't concern you. And basically what I just got told was tell them to grow up. So whatever's going on, even though it's like around you and you know who's involved with it, you're not going to win if you get sucked into it to help them figure out who's right or who's wrong, because either or, the one that you would back, no matter who it was, the other one would be jealous or mad at you. And it really doesn't even involve you. So it's like drama that they keep trying to pull you into. And this is where you kind of have to set your boundaries of how you approach things or when you approach things. Just, your typical thing. Okay. Yep. Your typical thing is like to go in and say, yeah, okay, I'll help you guys fix this or balance this or whatever. You're like Switzerland, right? You're the Switzerland where everybody goes to that neutral spot. Don't let these guys pull you in to their drama as Switzerland, because regardless if you are Switzerland, you're still going to have to decide one way or another. And it's just not fair to you. Because like I said, it's not going to work either way. This is a really, really loud. So whoever's like doing this right now, you're aware of it and it's close. Just remember to choose your battles. I always say, if something comes up, you want to know how you're going to use your energy. And is your energy actually best used in being the ringmaster or the referee at a boxing match? No. So just kind of take care of you. And what I'm seeing is they're showing me they're going like this, like a circle, like a big circle around you. You've got enough stuff to take care of you right now, and you need to step back and take care of just that inner circle, those inner people, whether it's just family and friends that you're really close with, but I see it tightening. So this is a time for you right now just to take care of that and yourself. Okay. And territorially, don't let them enter in your space. Okay. So that's your card for today. Very interesting. And it's the moose. I hope it resonates for you, Jessica. And thanks for coming on and sharing your time today. Okay, hi. How are you? Woo! Kara got her new tattoo. Woo! That's cool. I wish I could go out and get one, but I don't care for the tattoo people that are up here. And my daughter's guy is taking a time out. And then he's going to get back to it. So maybe I'll get it this year. I'm not really sure, but I do have one I have to get put on. I just miss having my tattoo put on. All right, Presh, let's see what I can get for you, baby girl. All righty. 7th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is a good one. I haven't seen this one in a while. Okay, I'm going to drink water. Your card today is the Otter. Awesome card. Awesome card. This is about, again, kind of like the territorial thing. This is about taking care of you, okay? Because the otters, they're really curious creatures. I love watching them. We've got a great habitat for them in the Michigan, in the Detroit Zoo. It's awesome because they can go out and come in. It's a big space. They take care of their young. They're very playful. But when work needs to be done, they get it done. So, and this is kind of like where you're at right now. They're saying, yep, she gets the work done. She gets this stuff done. Boom, boom, boom. But the other opposite side of the otter is play. And this is like, someone just looked at, they just are so serious. She's so serious. Okay, so you need to relax a little bit, get your stuff done, but then you need to pull off of all that stuff and kind of clear your head out and kind of work for you, right? Do something that gives yourself joy. Do something that feeds your soul and makes you happy. I don't care if it's reading a book or sitting outside or sitting next to somewhere in a park and dipping your feet in the water. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's reading a good book or cooking a recipe, it doesn't matter. You need to do it for yourself, simply for the joy of it, okay? So serious. She's so serious. They just keep saying that. You know, most of us, you know, we have our day jobs, right? Or whenever our jobs come into play, you know, so whether it's out in the public as a job or at home as a homemaker or caretaker, whatever it can be. And those are for other people. We're involving ourselves with social around us, the social interactions, but you just need to let yourself breathe is what they're saying for a little bit, just a little bit. Give yourself some time. And they're saying this is going to be a good week. Probably. Okay, Thursdays and Fridays they're giving me is going to be like your best days that you have for this. And just do it. Just quit making excuses. Quit making the excuses of, oh, I've got this to do. I've got that to do. I can't fit it. Yeah, you can, because I guarantee you the stuff you were going to do is going to still be there when you come back to it. But you have to find that happy balance, because that's what I'm seeing. Everything you're doing on this side, so serious, so much work. Everybody else that you're trying to take care of and fix, you're forgetting to take care of you. And that's what you need to do. You need to do something simple. It doesn't have to be a trip to Honolulu, okay? It just needs to be a trip for precious happy space, okay? Find your happy spot. Do your stuff that's going to help you just to relax and breathe. And breathing, this is something that's coming through. Okay, so they're showing me the otters because they go under the water. I don't know if you've ever seen videos of them or seen them on a nature show. When they go underwater, they have like bubbles coming out from their air, from their lungs. It comes out of their nose and it goes up to the water. And then they eventually have to come back up for air. And this is what you're being told. Come back up for air. You need to learn to breathe. Give yourself breathing room. They keep it's all about that. They're really trying to be humorous today for whatever reason. But that's what you need to do. And like I said, the latter part of the week, it's going to fit and work for you. But if it doesn't, set your boundary up and say, hey, you know what? I got to take a little break. I'll be back to you tomorrow, or I'll be back to you later in the day. But you need to bring that balance, that harmony back to your life between doing everything and just having a relaxing moment. Okay? I love you dearly. Thanks for coming on today. And that is your card today, Miss Presh. It is the Otter. Woo! Yeah, I want to see the tattoo, so you're going to have to send me a picture of it. Miss Cara, how are you? Okay, Afia, how are you? You guys all can hear me now, right? Because I'm just getting down to, yeah. Hi, Chloe, I see you. Yeah, I think I fixed it. Got a little slow today. You know, we're all entitled. Toddler helped me do dishes this morning, and Then he wanted to have cereal this morning, and yeah, he was busy. Kept me busy this morning. Okay, Afia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, thought I put a double. 6 and 7. Ooh. Hey, this card came up, I think, last week, didn't it? I don't know if it was for you or not. But the card that shows its face today is the Lion. Okay, this is about pride. This is about you taking care of you. If you ever see a group, which is called a pride, of lions, when they're not active, the adults are always grooming and taking care of themselves if they're not off hunting for food or whatever. But within their own little community, they're very chill and very relaxed. And okay, yep. What I'm being told right now very loudly is you need to have the courage to take care of yourself, because you feel that the people that are around you would be watching you and thinking, wow, that's a lot. She's taking care of herself instead of us. And I feel that this group around you right now, I want to say almost everyone around you, they expect you to do this. They expect you to take care of things. They expect you to put things in order. But when it comes back to you and maybe your needs or just your wants or even a little bit of time that you want to carve out, they kind of make you feel guilty about it. This is what I'm getting. And the word again, really loud, is pride. Pride. So you need to take pride in yourself enough that you can do things that make you, again, just like Presh, feel joy, okay? And you shouldn't feel guilty over it. I don't understand, how society makes us kind of when we grow up. I remember my parents, I remember my grandparents even saying, no, you don't take care of you first, take care of everybody else first, then what's left is what you get. That's BS, because if you can't take care of you and have that strength for you, how are you going to be able to take care of anybody else? Because you're not adding to your energy or to your character or anything that's going to help. They're depleting you. So it's like, I feel like they're pulling out and depleting you. So the lion is actually showing through, because you need to be proud of who you are. And you're this amazing person who does a lot for others. But because they expect it, they don't appreciate it. So you need to take that back, and you need to take ownership of you and your energy and how you do things, and maybe change it up a little bit. Shake them up, right? Shake them up. And I'm literally, they showed me like maraca. Maracas are the little, they're kind of like rattles where they're round and they just shake them. This is what they're doing. So shake them up a little bit. So, they shouldn't just expect, but it's because you've done it for so long that they continue this pattern. And then you get kind of sucked down by the current because you don't have enough time or energy for you. Okay. So that is what I have for you today, ma'am. And I hope it resonates for you. And it's the lion. I always say, when people ask me about animals, right? Spirit animals or animals that have passed that have been our pets, do they come back? And yes, they do. You just have to simply be open to it. And one of the reasons that I created this deck was just to connect with people. And animals have a lot to teach us. And if we watch them and their patterns and how they work, and somebody said to me, well, how can I tell? You need to watch and research and look into maybe an elephant, right? Maybe an elephant is your favorite animal. So you look at how they work within their own society, right? And how intelligent they are and their emotional feelings that they do have. Okay, so it's about learning about that, and through that you can learn about what we can do as humans to better ourselves. Okay, so that's why I do this deck. It's a way to connect. Okay, let me go down a little bit. Woo-wee! I know, Chloe, I'm just, yeah. Hang on. Hi, Margaret, how are you? How are you? Thank you, Kimberly. All right. Hi, Leanne, how are you? Yeah, I will give you a card. You're very welcome, Jessica. All right. Vanna Owens, hi, how are you? All right, let me try to get down the list a little bit more. All right. All right, let me see what I can do for you. Woo! These cards are like flying all over the place today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today is the horse. Okay, so as you can see in this picture, this particular horse, this is a silk screen I did. Oh, happy and running free. Okay, and there's always two sides of the horse that I see. They're either stuck in a fence line with a barn or they're outside running free. And this is what I am being told for you. It's like some of the things that you've been carrying through with you from the past have recently been cut away. Not that you won't have memories of it, but you're not allowing it to define you. Okay. And this is your, yeah, this is your happy time. Okay. What they're showing me is this part of this summer, probably the next 4 to 6 weeks, they're saying, are going to be a really powerful time for you to kind of start to manifest, to put those seeds out of how you want the rest of your year to go. And it's like, wow, the sky's the limit. The barn door's open, the fence gates are open, and off you go. So just know that for whatever reason, they're saying this is going to be a powerful time for you right now. So things that you want, things that you need, things that you want to go away, or things you want to cut loose, this is the time to do it over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Because it's only going to help you in the year ahead, okay, which goes into next year, right? Because you're going to start planting those seeds. And I'm also being told it's bountiful. So whatever you're going to get from this, like harvested or, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, there's going to be more possibilities to be able to do that and make that all work for you right now. And the horse is running free. And literally that's what I'm seeing is like, wow. And they're showing me like cutting away like strings that were kind of kept pulling you backwards a little bit. And, because they've been cut away, it means like this is your time. You need to utilize this time ahead of you in the next 4 to 6 weeks to write a new chapter, to write a new part of your life that you want to do and how you want to do it. But it's like you've got all this going for you right now. The energies are right for you right now. Yep. So just move forward with it. And like I said, the horse can be powerful spirit animal, spirit guide, spirit totem, whatever you want to call them, to work with you. And it's the habits. If you look how they kind of live in the wild, I know we have a friend of mine, Carla LaRive, used to work there. It was the Mustang Sanctuary out west. And amazing, 10,000 acres with wild horses running over. If you watch how they do, they get their jobs done, they get things taken care of, but they're still free. So make sure when you're planning ahead that you make sure you give yourself enough time and give it the ample way, they're saying the ample way of being able to collect it or make it so that it'll be easier for you to kind of latch onto the things that you want. Okay, so Leanne, I hope that resonates for you, and I hope you have a great next 4 to 6 weeks, eh? And that your card today is the Horse. You're very welcome, Jessica. Oh, Mulan's over it. No, he's still on the cage. Yep, I see Phoenix. Yep, and she's doing whatever. Let's see what I can get for you today, Vanna. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, wee. All right, great card. This is a great card. Let's see if this is cool off. Hot tea. You know it's cold outside. And that summer weather when I'm a bear's drinking hot tea. All right, so your card today is the White Buffalo. All right, so the White Buffalo, in my culture, is very sacred. It's special. It isn't something that you see all the time. It was actually linked to many positive prophecies about the world and the people in it. And it's representing the North, okay? That's where it comes in from, is the North. It's a very strong energy. It's the ancestors' energy. Okay, yep. Okay, so I'm being actually shown you're sitting there, and it's like almost like the White Buffalo is in front of you, but it's facing outward. So it's like protecting you, like you're behind it. But what it's doing is it's allowing all this positive energy and healing light to come in, because I'm seeing this great white glowing light kind of encompass you all over and all around. So it's bringing the medicines of the ancestors of your bloodline, past and present, right? People that you knew in spirit, or you know in spirit now, that maybe walk with you on your human walk through your lifetime. And all these people, all the ancestors is what they're saying, are wrapped around you as well, with that White Buffalo standing directly in front of you. So you're completely encompassed. And what I'm being shown is they're sending you healing, Creator God's healing grace. Okay. I'm not sure why, but it's like, we really need to do this for her so that she feels better about the things that are going on with you in your life right now. So this is what they're telling me and showing me. You need to open to it and allow it. Don't feel like any negatives are being sent to you, because it's almost like when you get the divine energies or the ancestor energies that come in, it can be not stressing, but it can feel a little off-putting if you're not sure what it is. And you're like, wow, what am I feeling? I feel, what do I feel? Why? It's kind of like when people look at the full moon, right? They kind of like, everybody is affected by a full moon. The tides on the earth are affected by the full moon. So yeah, we are as well, right? So this is showing me that you need to take care of you, but in a healing way. You need to allow that healing to happen for whatever this is. And it's almost like they keep doing this. And it's like you've got a mask up for everybody else around you. It's like, are you good? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. But behind it, it's, yeah, I'm not as great as I'd like to be. So that tells me that you need to take the opportunity to allow these energies to come in for you. And the fact that they do is something that we all have to understand and realize, that when we need that extra oomph, it's there for the taking if we allow it. They're only in the spirit world to help us move through our human path. And the divine energy, well, it's, if you've ever felt it or heard it, it's a whole different pitch of sound, and it's a whole different feeling that kind of comes over you and around you and surrounds you. It'll give you kind of goosebumps sometimes, but you'll definitely know like it's somebody tapping on you almost to say, like, that's how much you would know something was around you. So just allow it to flow and allow it to bring you back to a healed state. Okay, so I'm not sure if it resonates with you. I hope it does, Vanna. And this is your card today, the White Buffalo. Okay. Thank you very much, Jessica. Okay. Your strawberries. I love strawberries. I'm out of them right now. Hi. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gotta love this. Here we go. Okay. Miss Annie, how are you? Let's see what I give for you today. I'm actually, you guys will laugh. I was actually up till 3:30 in the morning today, and I could not fall asleep for the life of me. And I'm a little lower energy level, but I feel pretty good. I was actually shocked because I got up at 7 because Mulan decided that was what time she wanted to eat. So 7 a.m. for 3:30, that's what, 3.5, 4 hours? Yeah, so I'm buzzing. All right, Annie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, good drink. Okay, so your card to pop up today is the Wolf. Okay. I actually posted about the Wolf, I think yesterday. Maybe not, maybe the day before, but yesterday I think I did. So Wolf is teacher. Wolf is all about who you care about the most, your sacred circle, your family members, your friends, your people that you put in. And obviously somebody has just stepped in. So I just had a male step in right now, and he's kind of owning it. And I'm right because it just cleared. A very authoritarian, if this makes sense to you. Yeah, that's the word that comes to mind. Very authoritarian, but it's like a it's like he wasn't quite all the way. It's like at some point in his life he flipped to that, but it was young enough for you, when you were young enough, you saw that flip. But very authoritarian, but walking beside you and saying, wow, I'm really proud of this, proud of who you've become. Even though he hadn't shown it, he's still proud, but he's still the authoritarian on the other side. Old school kind of authoritarian. Almost like he changed on a flip of a dime. And this is how he wants to present to who he is later in life than earlier in life. Also, being put up, the wolf around you is there for protection as well, to keep things at bay that don't resonate with you right now, because it's almost like there's a little bit extra going on for you. So know that the intentions of this gentleman, and I want to say like father, grandfather, not brother or friend or uncle or anything like that. It's either father, grandfather, but that wolf is right there by them, and each of them are by your side, making sure that things go the way you want them to go and way you need them to go. Yeah. Okay. And as a teacher, the wolf, this is why another reason they're working with you is to make sure you have everything you need to move ahead. Okay. Woo, got dizzy on that one. That, ooh, wolf, that's your card. Oh, he's not done. He is not done. Okay. Okay, it's like, get to the point of it, girl. That's not me. That's you. Get to the point of it, girl. Okay, back away. Very much a control freak, so that maybe is where the authoritarian is. He's like, oh no, I'm not letting you go yet because I can talk to her this way. Oh. Okay, so I'm also getting an apology from him for you, that he's sorry he didn't give you what you needed while he was here. This is definitely somebody that has passed. And he's really, really strong. He's also pressing on the left side of my head for some reason. I don't know if he fell and hit his head or there was something that happened within his head to be part of his passing, maybe. But I'm really, really super dizzy, but it's on the left side of my head. So that's usually your stroke side, your heart attack side. The left side usually is what's affected. So he's just giving me this as validation. So hopefully you understand that. Okay, for now, I'm going to back out of it because it's making me really dizzy. So here you go, and that's your card, the wolf. And I hope, Annie, I hope that resonates for you. Woo! All right, let me go down a little bit. Hi, Lido, how are you? Oh, the birds are good. Phoenix learned a new thing yesterday, or came out yesterday anyway. He's ringing my computer like Messenger. When you get a call, a video call from Messenger, he's now making that noise. And if I'm not in here, I don't know who it is on the phone. I don't know if it's the computer or him. Yeah, they're good. Mango's doing good. I was worried about him last week because he got nibbled on by Phoenix. And Pip's good. So, yeah, everybody's happy. The budgies are screaming right now. All right, Christy Treat Matthews. Let's see what I can get for you today. All righty. Oh, okay. Cut the cards. You got it. Okay. Oh, oh. Okay. You're so bossy today. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we've got some divine energy coming in today, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Kicking my butt they are. Okay, so Christy, your card today is the praying mantis. Okay. Now, praying mantis, if you know anything about them, the females are in charge. The males wait on them. And actually, before she lays her eggs and she's with one of the males, she actually, when it's done, the deed, she kills the male and she eats him. So no more male mantis, right? So this is all about, look at you. I have a squirrel that just dropped in. He's sitting here looking in my window. So you also have the squirrel. So you have the man. Oh, and it's a red squirrel. So they're little bossy butts. I love them. They got these little sharp ears. So you've got both coming in because that just came and it just now left as soon as I acknowledged him. So the praying mantis is all about stepping into your own power as a woman. And like, I want to say what I'm hearing is like head of family, right? But with the squirrel popping in the way it did also, it's not only about being the head of the family, but remember things that you need to remember and let the other stuff scatter to the wind. Because as you know, or maybe you don't, the squirrels, they'll go out and they'll bury food and stuff. They don't remember where they bury it. They just bury it. And they can't really go back to it because they don't know where it is. Okay, so it's a cognitive decision that whatever you're stepping into to do, you're a boss, right? You're a boss like the praying mantis is a female is the queen. You're the boss. And as you're stepping into that, just make sure as you are that you're remembering everything that you need to move forward with whatever this is that's going on right now. And it's almost, they're using the word project to relate to it's something special that you're doing. And squirrels also play. So they're also telling me, because they're showing me these squirrels chasing each other up and down the tree. And the mantis is like in the middle. And they'll climb on things. I've had them here where they climb on the side of my house because my flower beds are below it, right? And so they're up there with these, watching these two squirrels. And it's like, don't be distracted from the goal. That's what I'm being told. Don't be distracted. Make sure your house, meaning yourself, everything's in order for you as you proceed forward through whatever's going on. But you've got this because you're the boss. You're in charge. Okay, so just remember to dot your I's and cross your T's as you're walking forward through whatever this is. But the outcome will be good. You just have to remember you've got it. You've got everything you need to do it. Just remember as you're moving forward not to be playing around because you can forget stuff. Okay, and then you have to kind of go back to square one. And you don't want to do that. Okay, so that is your card today, the praying mantis, and I hope it resonates. And the squirrel, thank you, Bud, for stopping in. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I've actually, I don't know who this is, but yeah, I've got my own birds in here, and they are never quiet. Even when I go in the other room, if I go in the other room, Phoenix takes a slide down the side of his cage like it's a stripper pole, and he goes room to room going, hello, hello, until he finds me. So yeah, they're great though. I got ducks and everything outside. Woo, you're very welcome, Fresh. Okay, yeah, Haley, I can do that. Let's see what I can get for you. Hi, Deja. Hi, Christy Wilkinson. Hi, Afia. Oh, I already said. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Russell. Okay, let's see what I can get for Haley today. Okay, Haley, let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is actually one of my new cards. Okay, you have the cougar. I love them. We actually have a few in Michigan, in northern Michigan, where I live, and up. Amazing creatures. They are massive. Seeing them on a video or on a TV screen is not justice. They're beautiful animals. But, okay, so for you, what it's bringing in is precise. Okay, so they're showing me the cougar walking around a situation, but several times to make sure to be precise in how the reaction has to come out of you, okay? So you look and make sure you know every possible outcome before jumping in the middle of whatever this is. And they're saying it can be very advantageous for you, but before you do, it won't be advantageous unless you look before you leave. Oh, they're so funny. Look before you leave. Yep. So you need to make sure you see every aspect of what will or can possibly happen if you involve yourself in this said situation. I almost want to say what they're showing me is a shift or a change or a move. So like you're moving into something new. This can be, I'll define it as a new relationship, not necessarily a spousal, but relationship. It could be with your job. It could be with your community. It could be with a person or a family member. But it's all about trust for you. And I'm also feeling that that's not something that you allow to happen often because you don't like people letting people in because you're always afraid that next shoe will drop. So this is about you taking every aspect of this in before stepping into whatever this is going on. And they're saying just be precise. It's not that you have to be scared to do it, but you need to look at the entire picture before stepping into it. That's kind of intense. So there you go, Miss Haley, and I hope that resonates for you. All right. Ooh, it just zipped. Sorry, guys. I lost where I was. Russell. Oh, hi, Maz. How are you? Hi, Maz. I like that. That's cool. Something different, right? Maz. I like that. Let's see what I can get for you, ma'am. All right. I feel like I should have mood music behind me today for some reason. Oh, well, you got one card. Let's see what else you got. One just flew out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, they're making me busy bee today. Okay, so the 7th card that was drawn for you is the medicine wheel. The other card that just came up because it flew out of the deck is the great horned owl. Okay, so the two actually can go very well hand in hand. Now, medicine wheels through my culture, and actually round circles are part of a lot of different cultures, right? Circle of life type of a thing. And that's kind of what the medicine wheel represents for the natives, Native Indians. It's about balancing. It's about balancing different components from your life. And I feel that, and you can see this is actually divided into 4, but it can actually be broke down into 12. But then each color represents all the tribes. So it's like, this is like all your tribe. So all your people that you call your family and friends that are in closest to you, that you kind of are part of that protective bubble. Okay, they're a little shifted because what I'm seeing is not the medicine wheel like this. I'm seeing it like this. So the X's, right? The way the X's are, it means you need to kind of recenter yourself and gravitate so that everything kind of balances out. Now, this might mean that you need to go into your sacred circle and kind of clean it out a little bit. Things that don't resonate with you anymore, or people you haven't seen in a long time and that aren't really interacting with you. Just things that you can typically hold really dear and close. Sometimes we just forget to go and look. So you have to kind of clean it out to make room for the new opportunities, the new people, the new positives that'll be coming into your life, right? And it's like you haven't done this in a while. So you really need to take kind of a hard look at it, right? And it doesn't mean that putting the things on the outside, like, and I know this is like, it's kind of abstract, right? This is how they're describing it. But when you do it, you don't have to be guilty about it. Because down the road, if you want them back in your life, or you want that particular something back in your, you can always do it. But you want to clear it so you've got more room for the new things. And they do show up, but you got to have room for them. The balance, right? So the great horned owl is all about seeing everything. Maybe this is what's going on today. They always kind of follow a theme. I love it. So the owl, the head on the owl can take and go completely one way, all the way to the back and all the way back to the front. They can also go that way the same on the side, but they can't go all the way around, but they can go all the way straight to the back. Okay, so that they're seeing things, clearly seeing things. And if you look at the owl, their eyes are also in front. They have fantastic night vision, and they can see things in pinpoint precision. Now, other birds, like my knuckleheads, my lovebirds, Mango and Pip, and the knucklehead in the back, the toddler, Phoenix, African gray, their eyes are on the side of their heads. I don't know what it's like. I think I'd probably throw up if I got into their head. It would probably feel like I was drunk or something trying to see, but their brains compute images on both sides and kind of marry them up. So it's just fascinating. But the owl is looking straight on. So while you're doing this and trying to get it to go from this to this of balance, this will help you. It will help you see a clearer picture of what you need to remove and what you need to keep so that you can allow new things to come in and again, balance your medicine. And your medicine is your life. It's your life source. It's who you it relates to everything and everybody around you in your world. So those are your cards today, my dear. You got lucky. The owl wanted to be spit out, and he did. And this is about balance, okay? So I hope that resonates for you, and God bless. Thanks for stopping in today. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Yeah, I can give you a card. I'll be happy to. Let me go down. Oh, hi, Dawn. How are you? Let's see what I can get for Lindsay. The Keats are so loud today. I'm just like, they're like two old biddies in there, or they're like Lucy and Desi. I don't know if y'all are young enough, too young to know who Lucy and Desi are. But that's what they sound like. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I like this card. I gotta get more of it. Your card is the sweetgrass, sacred sweetgrass. Sweetgrass represents celebratory, ceremony, blessings, good things that are coming into your life. And what I'm being shown is there's something, I don't know if you've ever smelled sweetgrass. For all you that are listening, they call it sweet because that's what it smells like. Just really sweet. And it grows in marshy areas, and actually it's protected, and you have to have a card to be able to cut it. And they're braided, and that's what they're used for, ceremony and all that kind of stuff. But what I'm seeing for you is there is this thing, like it's a celebratory, that's what they're saying, like a birthday or an anniversary or celebration of life, but there's like some big monumental, thank you, thing coming up in your life that is really important to you, and it's very special to you, and you're being recognized for it because it is something that's special. And it could be an anniversary, or an anniversary of a death, or an anniversary of a birth of somebody that's passed that's close to you. But whatever this is, it's all about the blessings, and then the fact that it's time to kind of reflect on the blessings that you have and be thankful for them. And also about continuing to move forward in positives, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing. And I do feel there have been some struggles going on, because that's what they're showing me, like knots, like when they're braiding, and didn't braid it right, so they have to undo it a little bit. So that's a little bit of difficulty, and they understand that. But the bigger picture is all the blessings that you have. And again, they're using that word celebratory. So whatever this is, it's important enough to recognize from spirit to you. So pay attention to what it is or what's going on. Or maybe it's something that you've forgotten about, but it's going to be in a celebratory way. So that is your card. I hope it resonates. And there you go. It's Secret Sweetgrass. Also for, hi Dawn, yeah, I'll get you. Also, if you guys want a reading from me, you can go to my my website at bearmedicinewalker.com, and just the page is book a session, and there's all kinds of options for people. I do read cards sometimes for people in readings, but that's not what it's about. Those the cards I'll toss in my readings are at the end after I've given you everything that was supposed to be for you. So anyway, let us see here. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this card's been coming up a lot over the past few weeks. It's the snow goose. Beautiful animal. Don't get them here. I don't think Michigan's cold enough for them. At least I've never seen them here. We have Canadian geese, and we have trumpeter swans, and oh, there's another swan on it. They kind of look the same, but they're not. But the snow goose is, okay, all about finding your path. It's all about flying to what's calling you. It's all about moving forward to what's calling you. Like the geese or birds will migrate as the weather changes, right? So they follow their instincts to get to wherever it is that they're supposed to go. It's like they'll go back to where they were hatched. They could be predominantly living in another part of the world or another part of whatever, like a southern part to a northern part or an eastern part to a western part, but they're drawn back to wherever, they were hatched. And then they mate, then they have eggs. So this is like what I'm seeing is something is calling you to go a particular way. Now, snow goose is also my birth sign. So part of the snow goose is they know what they want. It's set clear and points in every direction that you need to go. And it won't begin until they are ready to move, okay? And basically, they'll take care of their young, like we maybe take care of our kids or our friends or family members. And then when they reach a certain point, it's like, here's your luggage. See ya. Go do adulting 101. So they're a very no BS type of a creature. And this is what I'm getting with you. You have to be more I just want the facts so I know what I'm doing. This is like you're very headstrong. But it's calling you to do something different, something that you're not used to doing. You've been contemplating, thought about it, been approached about it, but not sure. So they want you to make sure that you know everything you know before, but you need to take those steps because we never grow emotionally, spiritually, unless we move into a bigger change. And people are always saying, oh, I'm so scared of change. I'm so scared of change. And as most of you, at least I hope you do, you remember one of my biggest things is we all change. From the moment we're conceived, and every molecular form of our bodies is changing moment to moment. Okay? Getting older, getting younger, getting older, and then into final where we transition. And then we go into energy form. So this is all about you having everything you need to move in this new direction, to move forward on the path for whatever this is that's kind of calling to you. Okay. Don't think it's imaginary because it's not. It really is there. And it's almost like it's eating at me. It's in the back of my mind, right? Something's really eating at me. I don't know why. Okay, that's a little thing that's urging you forward to go, yes, just start moving forward. Because I feel like, too, this has been around you for a while. And so it's really nothing new, but they want you to push forward. So, Miss Dawn, that is your card today. It is the Snow Goose. And I hope that resonates for you. Ooh. Hi, Kay. How are you? Yeah, I'm feeling a little better, Joyce. It's been a rough last week, but I'm getting back. Getting back. Okay, good, Vanna. I'm glad. Okay, here we go. Miss Psychic Leah. How are you today? I hope you are well. Well, she's been a busy girl. Yeah. Hi, Psychic Leah. How are you? I'm sure. I'm sure. You guys got to be careful with that stuff because it's usually spam. Cindy Pinkham, I'm going to tell you, that's 2 weeks in a row you've been late. I don't care. I mean, you got a life. You guys all have a life. You don't have to be here. I appreciate when you are, but you don't have to be here. All right, I'm going to go down a little bit more. La, la. La, la. Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a lot, Annie. I was actually I was really dizzy, and the left side of my head was hurting. Yeah, I love when that stuff happens. Not when that, but I mean when it comes through and they're. Yeah, Rita, they are because it's a spam. Like they get into you and then they wind up like infiltrating your accounts, no matter where they are. I get them all the time, and I actually just got on TikTok. So if you guys want to follow me, just look for Bear Medicine Walker. I'm over on TikTok now. Holly made me do that, and bug me until I just did, and then then I'm also over on Instagram and of course Facebook, and of course my website at let me see here. Let me run that for you. Ooh, there you go. There, that's where you can find me. All right, guys. Yeah. Wow, look at, she's really going at it, eh? Woo! Love it. Wow. I blocked her, but she's still kind of here. So sorry about that, guys. You know, I can't. I'm trying. Okay, let's get her out of here. Yeah, they're like really bold. You know, but in the same sense, I'm kind of honored that they wind up showing up on my page because whatever reason, yeah. Hey, how are you? I hope you're well today, Zoe. Zoe Ann. I love that. That's nice. You're very welcome, Maz. I hope it resonated for you. All right, let me go down a little bit more. Hi, Paul. How are you? Woo. Okay. Hi, Michelle. I'll answer you in a minute. Let me do Paul here first. Sorry, I'm lagging. My brain's on lag. All right, let's see what I can get for you, Paul. Paul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is really, I'm going to give you this before I show you the card, but I'm actually getting like divine energy coming down for you. And it's almost like what is the creation painting that Michelangelo did, where the hand of man is trying to touch the hand of God. And it's like, so you're very connected spiritually with whoever, or how you pray, or who you connect with above, or however it would go for you. It's about communication, right? How you communicate with them. And actually, that's pretty funny now that I think of it, because little Mango here, that's the parrot, and the parrot is all about communication. This is about spiritual communication, and it's almost, oh, I hate saying that word. Stop saying that word. Okay, so what they're showing me is it's a miss. It's, you feel that the connection has been disconnected. Like you feel like you're not getting the assistance as you had hoped you would, or you're asking for answers that are not being given to you in a manner that's helping you spiritually, which kind of ebbs and flows over the rest of your life of what's going on with you right now. And part of the reason, and it's like you just don't trust it when you hear things. You just don't trust it because you're not understanding if it's really from the source that you want it to. Okay, yep. Okay, so what I'm going to say is when we get that intuition or we get those messages in between, or we go into dream time and you go into that REM dream and then you're in the middle and you're not really awake, but you're not really sleeping, and you remember those dreams when you wake up, those are actually communications for you, and you should pay attention to them because that's what they're doing. They're trying to communicate with you. But what I'm saying is there's kind of a trust issue because you feel like what you've needed in the past wasn't always answered and responded to in the way you had hoped for. And you're kind of like, I guess the word that they're showing is faith. You're kind of losing your faith, almost like faith in humanity, faith in whatever it is that's around you, your community, your society that's immediately around you. But it's all about that communication. And they want you to know they hear you. And my hands are just buzzing, so I know it's divine energy that's coming in. They hear you, and they're trying to work with you to get you to be able to accomplish whatever this is that you're setting forward. But please don't give up on the faith of having your prayers answered, because it's all about the communication. And I don't know if it's you're not accepting what they're giving you. And it's almost like healing energy too that's being shown for you. I don't know quite if you're not seeing it or feeling it or hearing it, if that's the reason that it's not connecting and communicating with you, or it's just you're not open enough, but you need to open to receive, and you will know. And it's not going to be a snap of a finger, and it's not going to be an easy button for whatever this is that you're asking for help for or from. But you will get it done. There's part of it that we have to do in our human to help when the divine energies step in or the people in the spirit land step in. They can't do all the work. We can't always do all the work, but we need to do some of the work. Okay, Paul, so that is your card today, and I hope it resonates for you, and it's the parrot. And like I said, you've got a lot of divine energy around you, so that's really cool. Okay, all right, so one fly in the house, one little fly in the house, and it always finds me no matter what room I'm in. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on to read this one. Hang on here. No, this is a deck, this particular deck. Here, show you the box. I have created. Okay, it's a totem deck. I use them primarily on stream, and I will use them to end a reading that I do with clients. But no, I do readings without them as well. This is just a way for me to connect to them. Actually, I'm sure there's a number of people that are actually in the chat today that have had full reads from me in private. Ask them, they can tell you how that works. And there's reviews up on my site too. So thanks for asking, though. I appreciate it. Okay, let me go down. Jenna. Oh, you both are on the 19th of this month. That's kind of cool, Jenna. All right, going down. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'll give you a card. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh. All right, here we go. Woo. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, she's showing up today. This is your card today, and it is also the Great Horned Owl. Okay, so I'm being told to look at the face of the owl. So hopefully you're looking, Kara. That's the face of the owl, and they're very intense. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you right now is, okay, it's kind of like there's people that are around you in your daily life that are kind of watching you and looking at you, and you feel like, in a way, that by them or people listening or watching you, you're kind of getting a little paranoid about it, okay? And by paranoid, I don't mean, that's not a bad thing. It's not a judgment, but it's kind of a reflection of you looking at yourself, right? So part of that means, yes, Miss Pip, we hear you. Part of that means that you're taking a closer look, and sometimes when we do this, and our flaws come out, right? Because we all have flaws. No one's perfect. I have a lot of flaws. And sometimes it's hard to see that reflection looking back, because we're very hard on ourselves. We're very, unforgiving of ourselves, because we're trying to be better, but we're thinking, holy crap, who's going to like me? Who's going to love me? Nobody's going to like me. Nobody's going to want to be around me if they find this out about. That's just our own insecurities. So that's what I'm being shown for you today, is continue the work. And yeah, so what? We all have flaws. I'm short. I'm getting to the point where I'm blind. I have a fly chasing me around the house. Okay, but that's your card. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Look at yourself in a loving and caring way. Okay? Hope that resonates for you, Miss Cara. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Kay. You are right. You're welcome, Christy. I don't know which one you're talking about, but hopefully, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not really worried about it. Thank you, Paul. I hope yours resonated. Woo, you're very welcome. Hi, Rita. How are you? Woo, hi, Rita. Rita. Let's see what I can get for Miss Rita. Woo. Oh, my hair looks like a haystack today, because it's getting humid again. It just went from 62 degrees to 78 degrees in an hour. I love Michigan. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, I haven't seen this card come up in a while. I love these guys, though. Your card is the bat. Okay, you're like, wow, a bat? Really? No, bats are awesome. They clean out mosquitoes and bugs that we don't need, right? And you've often heard probably blind as a bat, right? Well, what the bat represents is we need to use our other senses, our sense of smell, our sense of hearing, our sense of touch, right? And we need to use that third eye, that introspect that comes in, and that intuition that comes in and says, hey, blah, 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 knocking on your door. And it might tell you, yeah, you have a funny feeling about something, honor that and trust that. Okay. But this is also about you being, okay, this is not a judgment. This is just what they're showing me. You being blind, and the words they're saying is like blind to the obvious. It's like something that you don't want to admit, something that you want to deal with. So you've been pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. And by doing that, what happens to us when we do that is things, it starts to bleed over into other parts of our lives, right? Because we're not dealing with what we need to deal with. And I also feel like stress is a factor with this. I feel like you've been put under a lot of pressure, or there's a situation that's not making you comfortable. But you need to think about it in different terms than the way you're looking at it. So it's like, look at it from a different angle or a different perspective. And the bat is showing there's a lot of things like radar senses, right? And I just had them show me, I don't know if you remember the show Lost in Space, but there was a robot on there with a boy, a younger boy, that they were kind of buddies when they were in space, lost in space. And the robot would say, danger, Will Robinson, danger, Will Robinson, because whenever something came up that he would probably not want to deal with, or the robot was trying to protect him, he'd always alert or alarm him to this. So this is kind of what's going on with you. You need to trust yourself, trust your feelings, trust your spiritual and your emotional self to get through whatever this is. But you've got enough. It's just not, we don't like to deal with everything all the time. Some of it is like, I know I'm a person that has in the past anyway, continually put stuff into my proverbial closet, right? Because I didn't want to deal with it. But eventually the closet gets so full, it starts breaking at the seams and out the wall, and out stuff pops. And then we got to deal with everything on a bigger scale. Then once you do deal with it, you look at it and say, geez, why didn't I do that before? It's really not that big of a deal. So you got to remember that, and you've got everything you need. Just take a breath, or better yet, something that I tell my clients and I tell everybody here is, when you feel a lot of stress, you need to take a step into another room, take a step out onto the porch, get in the car, roll up the windows so nobody can hear you, and just breathe. And you breathe the 7 directions. You take a deep breath in, you hold it, then you release it. You start with the north, south, east, west, above, below, and within. Once you go through those, you're more balanced. Your body feels better because you're bringing in more oxygen, and it's clearing your thought process and all the other processes. So this is your card today, and I hope it resonates for you, Rita. I hope it rests. See, yeah, it is. And it's, I can't explain it. It's something sometimes we always do. And it's hard. It's really hard sometimes because we don't want to deal with stuff. I don't like dealing with half the stuff I've had go on this past couple of years with me. Physically, I would get mad and like, I don't want to deal with it. I can't do this, or I can't do that. Well, I don't care. I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it, but sometimes we have to. So anyway, well, I love you all, and thank you so much for popping in. And like I said, if you want a full session, you can find me at bearmedicinewalker.com. Tomorrow, I will be here with Holly Jenkins at 3 o'clock, and we are going to be talking about life after the human, or life after creatures. When they pass, do they have souls? What happens when we go? That's what we'll be discussing tomorrow, and I hope you all can be there because we kind of have a blast when we do that, okay? So you guys have a great day, and I will see you later.
Yeah. Cool, wasn't it? Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear.